It's not gonna line up with those conduits. Oh, this is not fun. Literally listed to go around a copper pipe. It better come with a charger for $5,000.
Thunder, lightning.
It was gnarly.
That'd be a lot of tape.
It would. We need to get a ground wire out here so that we can tie it into this service over here. So we're looking at this wall right here. So this beam, this is the one we were talking about. We just found it. It's right up in here. So the inspector wants to see us with a clamp on this end of the building and then on that end of the building over there. So we are going to clamp on here, run a wire outside. So that's what we're trying to figure out right now. But this is a perfect location. So right here, Paul, this is where we're gonna make that connection. Why did we say we were gonna go on the back side right here?
It won't be visible.
Yeah, so when you walk in the front door, we could have put it right up here, but that's right in your face when you walk in. So we try to go into a location where, you know, they're not gonna see it as much. So we'll cut in an access hatch right there so that that mechanical connection on the grounding is accessible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that on this end of the building and then we're gonna do it on that end of the building as well. And then we need to run a continuity test between the two. So we're gonna get some like 12 gauge wire or whatever. We'll connect it to the beam up here and then we'll connect it on that side, run it out to a central location and put our continuity check on it because the inspector wanted to make sure that the beam actually runs all the way down and it's completely connected. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to run that test as well. And then right in the middle is where we have that cold water pipe that he wants to see that bonded as well. So we're gonna hit that.
Yeah.
And we got the clamp. I just ordered the special clamps for grabbing onto the beam because the normal clamps that you buy at Home Depot, wherever the supply house, they don't go up to 2/0. So we had to get these special order ones and those ones should work. So they should be here at the supply house tomorrow in Escondido. I'll pick them up and then I'll swing down before we get here tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get this thing in. Yeah, so.
Sawzall?
What's that?
Sawzall?
The Sawzall for what?
The plywood?
Oh, I see what you're saying because it's fire rated. Oh, this is not fun. Yeah, there's plywood right there, dude. See the plywood?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not gonna like this. Exterior wall fire rating, for sure. You know what? What if we were to check those can lights and see if we can fish something through the can light and get it over into that bay where the beam is? I mean, it's a long shot, but we could try it and see if we can catch it without having to cut this wall open. Everything's finished in here. You know what I mean?
If we get it out to here, wouldn't we still have to cut some?
What do you mean?
Some holes?
Yeah, but we have a better shot. We could even try and go straight out like that through the can light. Because that's exactly where those wires come out, is right there, you know? So if we could get it to this point, we could potentially poke straight out the building without having to cut the drywall or cut into the fire rating. You know what I mean? Let's give it a shot. It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
It doesn't take too long. You want to grab the fish sticks?
The fish sticks or the tape?
I'd grab fish sticks.
Okay.
Or are you saying fish tape?
I just don't know how it's gonna like bend down.
It won't. Maybe we cut one more hole right there. If we can get a fish stick to go, we'll cut one more hole. That doesn't have wood around it. Right there. If we could get our hand up in there and grab it and pull it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See if we can do that. So grab the fish sticks just for that. Think we can get it right there? Huh? You can't see it?
No, I thought you were moving the installation right here though.
Let me see. You got it? Nice, you got it? Didn't have to cut any holes in the fire rated wall. That's nice. Hold up. All right, go ahead. That's it. Look at you thinking outside the box, huh? Love it, Paul. All right. I'm gonna push this under the beam. Do you have the other ladder?
It's in the van.
Let's go grab it because we're gonna need, well, might be able to get it. Let me see. This is gonna be our access hatch. Oh, it is right there. Oh, you put them on the same side, huh?
Yeah. I cut it like right on the same side.
Oh, I'm pushing it under the wrong bay. Right there. You see it?
Yeah, it's coming out of the hole. Oh, back up.
Cool.
Right there.
I'm so proud of you right now, Paul. Nice. All right. The clamps are gonna be at Rexel tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So I'll pick them up on my way down and we'll get this landed. For now, let's coil up that side.
Oh, you're gonna have to order.
They're specialty clamps.
Oh no, the 2-aught.
We need to get more 2-aught. Yeah, you're right. I might just go pick some of that up right now.
Okay.
Or if I have to go to that other pre-con for that other project that I walked the other day, I'll just send you to go get more copper. But we need one for that one. Let's go look at the water and see.
I think the easiest.
Well, let's see how long we need so we can add the footage up. Grab that tripod, will you? And then if you can, let's get our ladder. I don't want you have to borrow these guys' ladders the whole time. I'm gonna go let the painters know and the drywall guys that we have one patch right here for them. The cold water is gonna be outside the building. And we are gonna use that clamp. They were telling me you can't use an aluminum clamp on a copper pipe, but it's not, it's rated for grounding. It's rated to go around and it's not strictly aluminum. It's literally listed to go around a copper pipe. And we do that all the time in our electrical panels where we have like an aluminum coated ground bar or the neutral bars and we land copper wires on it all day and it's fine.
You wanna go do the last
I saw that in the code book. Yeah, let's go do the last one.
The last one, we should be able to just drill out that bay, right? We could just drill straight out.
To get the ground wire out?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Because it's not.
And then at the end of the day, make sure we coil this up and tape it up. What were you gonna say? Because it's not what?
Because there's no bathroom.
Oh, that's right. It's not a big old
building
mess like this. I'm proud of you, Paul. You're saying this one we can go right from there? Oh yeah, and poke straight out where the other ones are.
Oh yeah, just straight out.
But I just don't want someone to try and steal it, dude. You know?
How many feet do we need here?
We could coil it up, but that's not really gonna help because that just makes it more of eye candy. Like big old green bundle of copper, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe we tape it up with black tape or something so it doesn't look like it's a ground wire. Because the green will pop.
That'd be a lot of tape.
It would. Okay, well, either way, let's get our chase. Let's cut open the drywall and we'll do it again. The wire, they're probably on the front side in here, dude. You measured it out?
No, but on the open one, you could see it on the front, and then on the far down, you can see it on the front.
Well, let's measure it out real quick. So, hold me on that stucco right there, okay? So we think the beam is right here, right? 123. Let's check this side. I'm not gonna be able to see them, dude. These stupid tarps in the way. $123 is on the last meter.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little to the right.
It doesn't make any sense though. I don't know though, dude. Second to last meter. We'll go here. Let's check it again. Yeah, that's the beam. They come out on this side of the beam right here.
Feet of wire?
So I'm looking at 10, 20, probably 30 feet for this, and then over there, 20 feet. So another 50 feet to number 2, or of 2-aught.
You wanna go look at the water?
Let's go look at the water, yeah. Dude, it's so crazy. Some days I feel great, and then the next day I do the exact same thing I did the day before, and I feel terrible. But today I feel great. Okay, yeah, so here it is. This is what he wants. So if you guys can see, who's calling? Prank call. Bob's Bait and Tackle, how may I help you? Okay, hold that open, Paul, or it'll lock on us.
Oh, it's right there?
Yeah, so it's right there. Again, it goes there, goes up, over, right here, pokes in. So we got right there, comes through, goes all the way through, turns right here, and goes through to that unit right there. So this is where we want our connection, because I don't want to have to cut in an access hatch on inside the building if we don't have to.
No.
Like inside the apartment. So we'll do the ground clamp right here with the wire sticking out just a little bit, so the clamp will go right there.
Right on there.
Right on it.
Yeah.
And then we'll poke the wire in, and all they got to do is the fireproofing and the caulking right there. And then paint it, and they're good to go. That comes in, we come through here, so it's right there, pokes in right here, and this is where they transition to PEX. It comes in right here, goes across all the way, and then at some point they're transitioning to this PEX right here. So the inspector, oh, got you right in the face. So the inspector wanted the copper itself, even though it's not a continuous copper pipe anymore, in the event that it ever became energized, he said, and because it's exposed, he wants it bonded to the system. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're looking at 10 feet here. I mean, to get to the beam, yeah, 20 feet to be safe. Should we run that continuity test real quick before I have to leave and go to that pre-con with SDG&E?
If you want.
That, or we could rip open this and have you get those SCR cables where they need to go, and all those Romex.
Kind of gonna be big holes.
Yeah, so my thought is you're gonna go where the top of that hole is right there, and where the bottom of it is straight across. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping, so because these, check it out. That new gear is gonna go right there, right? Yeah. Almost basically butted up to the right side of the existing conduit. Yeah. Right? That's gonna go over 25.5 inches. And then that's where the first meter pack's gonna be. It's not gonna line up with those conduits, right? Well, if we can make that first meter pack with 5 meters in it, those SCR cables, then those other ones will line up much closer, you know what I mean? Yeah. We're still gonna have to put like a chase on the bottom, probably a 6x6 can, NEMA 3R, right? But if we can do that and get that lined up, then those other ones are perfect where they need to go. And that first one can be all those SCR cables, you know what I mean? Yeah. That would be really nice. I don't know if it'll work like that on the other side though. So we'll have to see. I feel like I'm gonna leave to go get the wire, and then they're gonna call me over to Mission. I mean, we could just get the wire in the morning and just blow these out. Why don't you do that? Let's get the rotor hammer and just blow this open.
Chip it all open?
Yeah, I would go probably all the way over there in case we need to.
Oh, all the way to like...
Not that far, no. No, just like...
to the end of the meters?
To the end of the meters. Go to the end of the meters, that's great. It's perfect. And then chip out the left side there too, so we can see how we're gonna get them in the wall.
Chip the corner off?
The whole corner, yep. Okay. That whole thing, get it all wide open. And then straight across. Try and follow a line so it doesn't look super terrible, you know what I mean?
I'll just measure.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to see inside there and figure out how we're gonna get across. All right. I mean, the only other thing is that they could like build an exterior soffit and stucco around it.
That would be easy, but...
I don't think they're gonna wanna do that.
Yeah, I don't know how much a soffit.
I think they wanna get inside the wall. So let's blow that out and look at it. All right. And then that gives you plenty to do. So let's grab some batteries out of the van, get what you need. I'll get the wire, and I gotta go to that pre-con. All right. It's gotta be, it's already 11:20, and that's not something I wanna be late to, so. All right, you got this?
Yeah, you took the road.
And then that side, yeah, I brought it over there. That side you can cut open the drywall too, find a path, right, all that, and then get that. When you rip open that stucco, do not cut the chicken wire.
Or the paper, just
fold the wire up, and so cut it in the middle, and then fold the wire up and down.
Don't open it yet.
Yeah, you can open it. You know what I mean? But don't lose that chicken wire because we need it. So just break it open with a sledge. It's gonna be really messy and dirty. Now let's make sure you have everything you need before I take off. Good, bro?
Yep.
Let's go. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll have those grounding clamps and the wire, and we'll finish all this up tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we'll do the continuity test from side to side to make sure that we have continuity all the way through the building with that steel beam.
Yeah, it'll be better too, because then it'd be like grinded the beam a little bit, so better connection.
Yeah,
with
for
the
sure.
clamps.
100%. All right, man. I'll see ya. Got some new boots. Been using these for like 15 years. Best company ever.
New boots.
I got new boots, homie. I love it.
Too shiny.
Oh, and I got you some channies.
Oh,
here you go.
But,
Dude, ours are tore up from trying to get those roto hammer bits out of the ground, dude.
Every time.
I got a new pair. I got you a pair, and we need to go into Rexel. What were you asking about?
For the tarp, do you want it in the wall or do you want it like over?
Oh, for the stucco that you broke out yesterday? Just do whatever you think is best. I trust you, dude. Just if you want to put some screws into the stucco to make sure that it's gonna hold up, and then put some silicone on top, or if you want to slide it up underneath the top, then do that and just put some screws on the studs and let it hang over, kind of like the other one. We just got to make sure that water doesn't get in that wall, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously we break this stucco out and the next day it rains. I mean, I probably
like thunder, lightning.
it was gnarly. Dude, that lightning was, we had to cancel baseball practice, dude.
And then I looked at the map to see where it was, and like you were like right in the middle of all of it.
It's crazy, dude.
I don't think I need anything, because if I'm going under with the screws.
And you have screws already and you got an impact, so you don't need anything? Okay.
Actually, if you have that little packle with screws.
Yeah, let's grab them.
Then I don't have to dig. Do you know where we put them?
I don't remember. All right, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's get that done today. And then I'll call you if anything pops up down there as well. But we passed trench inspection, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's killer.
Yeah, he had no issues with it. He was just like, in his mind, he was like, dude, that's going to be a tough to get those in. And then I was like, all right, we're going to be here helping them put it in. So.
For sure. Yeah, we'll help him out. So did he say he was going to call it in for the lineman to come out and put the sweeps in? The transformer?
For some reason, he thought he was letting the whole thing out to where they're coming out and disconnecting and reconnecting.
No, not at the same time.
Yeah, and then he was like, I don't think that's the issue here. I think
we just need the sweeps, and then we can backfill, and then we'll schedule the Disco Rico after that.
Yeah.
So, all right, get that done, and then, yeah, I'll let you know for the rest of the day if there's anything else. Okay. So, all right, man, let's go see our boys at Rexel. Did you find out how much is it?
It's $5 grand.
$5 grand.
Just the crimper.
Just the crimper?
Yes.
Does it come with a charger though?
Yeah.
It better come with a charger for $5,000, dude. Okay. Well, I think it's going to be cheaper to go with Polaris taps, because those are, what'd you say, like $3 grand? And we might not actually need all 150 of them. That's worst case, because the wires in the bottom of those panels, they're not going to be long enough to make it to the top of the new meter packs. So
that's all I needed.
Yeah, but we're trying to figure out what is better. The Polaris taps are $3 grand. We potentially need 3 per feed for each unit, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's like 58 meter panels or meters, so times 3. What is that? It's too early for math, dude. 58 times 3. Yeah, 174 at like $19 a pop. 19 times 1.0825 times 174. Yeah, so 3,500. So what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, if we need that many Polaris taps and it's 35.78, is it cheaper to buy a crimper with the crimping sleeves and then the heat shrink that goes over it? But he's saying that the crimper, the dieless one, is $5 grand. The Milwaukee one with dies is 3,500, but still Polaris taps can be way cheaper. Plus, and way faster too. Because doing all that with the torch and crimping them on, and dude, it's like so much time, dude. The Polaris taps are quick, dude. Just loosen them, and you can have one person pop in the caps, loosen them up,
You have to torque
and then
it
tighten them
down.
down. Yeah, torque them down. But I mean, that's way faster. And when we're talking about a disconnect reconnect of 28 meters, it's going to be a lot of work, dude. So I think we just go with Polaris taps. That's good. And then we'll actually get a count, because I think that some of them might be long enough, right?
I think so too.
Because the panels are going to be low,
Yeah.
right? And some of them might be long enough.
He said lowest meter 3 feet.
That's what he told us yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. Because I was going to ask him. They sent me the specifications that they have for the utility.
Yeah.
3 feet. So they do give us, when you do the meter pack, because our normal panels is 48 inches. Remember?
Yeah. They said, yeah.
So they give us an allowance to go a little bit lower. So these are what we're going to use for the building steel. Okay.
This
so
clamps onto the beam,
yeah, so
and then that's
exactly. So this goes right on the beam right here. We had to special order these because nothing was big enough for the 2/0, and the engineer put 2/0 on the drawings for all the grounding. So that, even though that's not what we need, like for the ground rods or whatever, one guy commented on one of the YouTube videos. He's like, "You don't need 2/0 to your ground rods." And I said, "I know, but it's on the drawings, and so that's what the inspector wants.
Yeah.
So there's nothing we can do about it." So yeah, this crimps down onto the beam.
Mm-hmm.
And then once this is tight, you want to tighten this first, then get your 2/0 under, and we can cinch it down onto the 2/0 right there. But this goes up nice and high. And this is UL listed as a means of grounding connection onto a steel beam.
Mm-hmm.
So we can use this. We can't just use normal beam clamps like we were talking yesterday. So
Yeah.
this is what we got. All right, so I got 3 of these. You can get these installed today too. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Paul, these guys right here, Racketeers, they just reached out. They want to do like a promotional video, like a shout out in the video.
When you don't got Steven's strength.
When you don't have Steven's.
You bend that.
This thing is pretty dope,
What is
dude. It's like a stud finder. I did the shorts where it shows like how to find a stud with a level. Remember the EV charger video we did? And oh, thank you, Angel. Appreciate it.
Those things are awesome.
The stud balls, right?
Yeah.
I was just telling him I did a video showing what you use a level and you kind of swing.
Yeah.
And one of you know how the commenters are, dude. They're like, "That's the dumbest thing ever. You need to get the Racketeer stud ball. That's the best thing in the world." And I was like, "It's good, but like a level works too." But this thing, honestly, it's pretty dope, dude.
It's a rare earth magnet.
Yeah, this thing.
Super strong.
Maybe we'll do like
handles or screws. It picks them up.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like a comparison. We'll get the level and then we'll get this and we'll see which actually works better. You know. Anyways, I'm about to walk out with this. Alrighty, thank you, Angel. All right, let's go, man. Back down in San Diego. Let's get going. What are you saying?
Looks like just another.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, you sleeved the seal tight over the ground so that nobody comes and just hacks it off. What are your access hatch? Oh, look at that, dude. You got a nice access hatch in there. It's a little crooked.
No, it ain't. Measure.
I'm just kidding, dude. All right. Okay, let's grab that ladder and let's get hooked up on that end.
Are we connecting to what are the clamps?
Yeah, let's just put it under the clamp and then we'll run it to both sides and we can put a continuity tester in the middle and just make sure that beam actually runs the whole length of the building.
Oh, I thought you just meant wrap it around the wire down here.
No, up there. That's fine. I mean, you could do the wire, I guess.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah. Let's do that. Just tie it on the wire. Where's the wire at? Right here?
Yep.
All right, give me a blade. Really should have my gloves on. Because you have it connected on both sides, right?
Yeah, it's connected to the beam. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so put your screwdriver here. Here's your blade. Put your screwdriver in it. Just gonna wrap this a bunch around here. He just wants to make sure that it has continuity. You know what I mean? So there's that. I'm gonna hold this and you run it out to halfway down the building.
Where that entrance is?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll bring them both to the entrance. So run that thing out. Don't get hurt. I'm gonna bend this back just so it doesn't fall off while we're doing this test. All right, so that's one side. So that wire goes to that end of the building. Then let's go to this end, Paul.
Yep.
Do the same thing. Paul, here's your other access hatch right here, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that gives us access to the mechanical connection, which the code requires, right? Okay, so we're good there. All right, let's get this other one. This one right here, right?
Yep.
All right, see the blade? There you go. And then we'll just leave this on here, Paul, because the inspector's going to want to see it too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There we go. So that one goes up in and through the building over there. That's gonna land on the ground bar right there somewhere once we do the upgrade. So we got that side of the building and that side of the building right here, connected to both our grounds, right?
Oh yeah.
So the grounds are connected mechanically on both ends to the steel. Well, let's see if this rings out, bro. Let's go. Meter works. All right, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, baby. All right, solid connection.
Oh yeah.
Very good. All right, bro, we got it. Inspection on Friday. Final inspection for the grounding and bonding. And then we're putting the sweeps in, so.
Cool.
So let's roll these up now, because he's gonna wanna see the exact same thing. You know what I mean? So I'll roll up one side, you grab the other. Where's your connection for the cold water? Right up here?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Very cool, dude. Scrape the monocoat like that. Very good. Got that clamp down. That's super tight in there?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then just ran it up and over.
Strap.
And it goes out. Let's go look at the connection on the outside. Very good. You got no locks on there. Very good.
Yeah, it's tight, obviously.
Super tight.
Yeah.
Very good, dude. Good job. All right, and then they can just waterproof all that. All right. Dude, these are turning out to be pretty cool little apartments, bro. Can lights in. You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Clean, dude. Yeah, from a garage to this, it's pretty nice, dude. Yeah. I mean, you don't need a whole lot in these type of apartments, you know? All right, so we're good, right? You got that coiled up ready for the inspector?
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay, so he's gonna be here. Tone that out, that's good. We've got all our grounding bonding connections.
Yep.
And then we're gonna be here on Friday meeting with SDG&E to help them install the sweeps into the bottom of the transformers. And then he said they're gonna come out that same day to look at them and then give us a release. And then after that, we're finally at a spot where we can schedule the disconnect, reconnect.
Oh, nice.
So, all right, let's head back up north.
Dude, it rang out good, I'm glad.
Yeah, me too. I was a little concerned because if it didn't ring out, then we would have to find where the steel beams were not connected and install bonding jumpers. You know what I mean?
True.
So it's very nice that that thing rang out perfect. I think the inspector's gonna be very happy. I'm happy.
I know, same.
Get this thing moving along and get this disconnect, reconnect done, man.